welcome back. You're with FBC Sports. It's 3 losses out of 3 games for the Flying Fijians as the Irish handed us a 53-0 thrashing this morning. Shelvin Chand spoke to rugby commentator Graham Eden, who says Fiji has failed to move ahead in rugby because they're not adapting new techniques.
The Irish piled on the points this morning and the Flying Fijians had no answer to stop the onslaught. Rugby pundit Graham Eden believes Fiji needs to adapt to today's rugby.
Is that we're still playing a style typical of past periods with little innovation aimed towards modernising our techniques, let alone the introduction of modern styles of play as seen by others.
Eden says there is a vast gap between the level of rugby played in Fiji and that played around the world.
I believe that I can fully understand the attitude of our excellent players who opted out of joining the tourists from an early stage, and I can see that there's a gulf of difference in standard and style between the two groups.
It's not all criticism though. Eden has some tips which he believes can help the Flying Fijians lift their game.
The real remedy, I believe, is that we must find another no-nonsense George Simpkin or Brad Johnson to work with Mali. Their words, their discipline, their efforts and results were rewarding and acceptable to both spectators and players alike.
Fiji's last game is against Georgia next weekend. If we fail to win that game, there will be some serious soul-searching at Rugby House. Shelvin Chand, FBC Sports.
And the 53-0 loss to Ireland A hasn't gone down too well with fans at home. FBC Sports asked people what they thought of Fiji's performance against the Irish.
I'm really disappointed about the team, how they played this game.
Not too good, not up to standard. Actually, they weren't ready for challenging outsiders like international rugby players.
The Fiji tax dollars, they're going to go play the game in overseas. They should be very careful for playing the rugby.
It's very sad.
They really need to pull up on their socks. Action speaks louder than word. It's such a mess. I learned a lot from. I don't want to spend my time looking at it much because it was not really good.
It's a bad performance.
The Dubai Sevens title may have eluded Fiji for 13 years. The new look squad's first task will be to make it through pool play. Fiji is pooled with Kenya, Scotland and Spain, and all of these teams have the ability to beat our boys. Shelvin Chand spoke to the team on their pool prospects.
Scotland has named a strong side while Kenya are now being guided by Mike Friday, the man who led England to 3 successive Hong Kong titles. Fiji knows that every team in their pool will be vastly improved.
Yeah, we know that every year the team is going tougher and tougher, and we know that Kenya and all the teams have been prepared very well for every tournament. So for us, we won't look down on them. We'll have to work together to achieve the target in winning the first pool match.
Captain Stefano Dacau has also brushed aside rumours of retiring.
It depends on my fitness level. If I maintain my fitness, I know I'll be moving on for a year or 2. It depends on the fitness level that I will have.
The coaches have placed their confidence in this young team.
Different because they are new in the team, but they know how to play rugby. That's what we are going for because they're playing for the digital team. Some of them are new, but we know how to motivate them.
5 experienced and 7 uncapped players will carry Fiji's hope at the next leg of the World 7 series. The team departs next week. Shelvin Chand, FBC Sports.
The much talked about 8-team Super Premier National Football League will happen, but in the next season. Fiji football will continue with the 10-team format this season. Shelvin Chand spoke to Fiji FA President on the changes to the league format.
The proposed 8-team format was declined by most teams for this season, but it seems that the sponsors' persistence has persuaded the districts to agree for next season.
That 2012-2013 season, which will start just now in December, automatic 2 teams will be demoted. So once that happens, then the 8 teams are left in Super Premier, and that Super Premier 8-team format will continue from 2013-2014 season. So this is something very positive.
The new format also allows districts equal share of gate takings despite the venue.
Bigger districts, in fairness and fair play attitude which they took, they've decided that in the match venue where 2 games are played, 2 youth and 2 Super Premier matches, all the 4 teams will share the gates equally after expenses.
Development of football is a strong feature of the new format.
The National Under-21 Soccer League will be a strong feature. It will be a curtain raiser type towards all the Super Premier matches that will be played at one venue.
The Fiji Sun GP Batteries national football season starts next month, and the pressure will be on teams as relegation is not an option anymore. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.
4R Electric are the kings of club soccer, beating fellow bar club GM Bar 3-1 to win the Chris Sainz National Club Championship this afternoon. 4R Electric, led by midfielder Malakai Tiwa, showed their dominance from the start. The team advanced to the finals after thumping League of Navua 4-0, while GM Bar had to fight off Samabula 3-2. 4R walks away with the $2,000 prize money. Savu and Tailevu Neta Siri ended the first leg of the promotion relegation series, tied 1-1 at Ratuzakambau Park in Nosori. The game started on a fiery note, but both teams failed to capitalize. The teams ended the first spell goalless. Savu went 1-up in the second half, but Tailevu Neta Siri equalized soon after. Savu hosts the next leg at Ganilau Park next Sunday. The West Chow Games, which ended yesterday, brought together close to 1,000 athletes. The primary school's athletes, united in their hard work and determination to win, were a sheer delight. Shalvin Chand has more on Fiji's future track and field stars.
Nandronga was the dominant team yesterday, but the win came at a price. According to the coaches, the children gave up some of the things they loved so they could be in shape for the games.
2 weeks we were in camp. There was a lot of sacrifice. The students gave up things that they loved, like snacks and fizzy drinks and like going around. And we were really, with the help of other teachers, the other coaches, we managed to come together to this tournament with faith in our heart.
The organizers are hoping to add Tavua and Yasawa to the list of districts that participated this year.
We look forward to see other districts who will be coming in next year, especially Tavua and Botukola, and not forgetting Yasawa.
For under-12 sprint queen, Akosita Mambola Leilai, it was belief in herself. The Chow Games have ended, but it shows that divisional events such as this one allows more students to participate. Shalvin Chand, FBC Sports.